Hi, everybody. I just want to thank you. I want to come on and personally thank you for all of your support thus far for joining Tea Time with Bunky since I started on April 15th. This is a learning, growing experience. People have been supporting me, sharing me, encouraging me on my journey. And I just want to take a minute out and say thank you, let you know how much I appreciate you, all of my guests that have come on thus far, knowing that I'm new and really had no idea as to what I was going to do. It has been my faith. God has given me the topics and the people to talk to, and you all have been on this journey with me. I thank you. I am overjoyed. I am excited. I'm nervous, believe it or not. Before every single show, I am petrified. Um, for those that don't know me, like know me, like some of you know Kanitha, some of you know Bunky, but those that know me, the whole me, you know that I am terribly, terribly shy. So to share myself on social media with all of you, it's totally God. So I came on and wanted to once again thank you for joining. Make sure you share Tea Time with Bunky when it comes on. Share it with your friends, share it with your family. I'm now launching out into some very uncomfortable locations because you have to do that. You have to do that. I have a guest that's coming on Thursday. I'm so excited. His name is Hayes Moses. I know him as Elder Hayes. He's a young, well, he's younger than me, so consider everybody younger than me. He's a younger. First time I heard him preach, but his story is amazing, and I would love for you guys to join in with me on Thursday at 7 p.m. and listen to this young man. He's a young man. He's younger than me, so it's a young man's story, his journey. I'm sure it'll resonate with a lot of you if you sit there and you apply it, self examine yourself. That's what Tea Time with Bunker is about. It's about having those difficult conversations that either one answers questions you may have had or have or initiate a conversation you may have wanted to have but was scared to have and didn't know how to have it. Trust me when I say you can overcome your fears. You can overcome them. Because when I reached out to him and some of the other people, my future guests and some of my past guests, I was terrified. Terrified. But when God puts it in your heart to do something, He's gonna open that door. And this is what I am learning. So Hayes, I'm gonna talk more about him when he comes on Thursday at 7 p.m. because I don't know him. I I'm familiar with him from when he came to Bethlehem Temple Church and preached. We're friends on Facebook. I watched him, through his journey on Facebook. He was on American Idol. He's an actor, preacher, father, survivor. But he's like the nicest guy. He is so nice. And his story, Lord, I was at work in tears. I was, but I want you guys to join in on Thursday. Share, share, share. My future guests, I have some future guests coming on also. When I say mind blowing, mind blowing. And for all of you that are taking this journey with me, I can't thank you enough because that just shows you trust me to come into your living rooms, bedrooms, cars, wherever you're watching, to have this conversation. And if everything goes well, as long as God is in the midst of all of it, it's going to grow. And these conversations are going to get more difficult or more informative because that's what it's about. Like I can get information, pass it on to you. While you're learning, I'm learning. But this Thursday is going to be, he was one of my question marks that I was really afraid to ask to join. And God was like, no, ask him. One of the ones God said, no, ask him. He's going to say yes. Reach out to him. And I did. And he said yes. And I was not expecting the conversation I had with him to, for him to open up to me and tell me some of the things that he told me. Like I always had respect for this young man. I always had respect for him. I always have respect for any man of God. I'm not even gonna lie. But his story, I want you guys to share. And thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me your time. I know sometimes I'm all over the place with my dates. You know, it'll be on a Thursday, it'll be on a Saturday. But I really try to accommodate my guests, especially if it's someone that I really want to have on tea time. And I understand people are busy, people are working, so for the most part, it is Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unless someone can't make it. And for now, we're still doing virtual because I'm still learning, I'm still growing. And COVID is still out there. COVID is still real. Everybody has not gotten their vaccination. Some people still don't believe it. Look, whatever floats your boat. But someone who had it, I will still wear my mask. I'm going to be wearing it for a long time after. I have one more shot. Because for those who know who had COVID, you're supposed to wait 90 days before you get your first injection. So I'm going to have my second one, but I'll still wear my mask. And until I feel comfortable enough being in the presence with someone who has not had their vaccination or whatever the case may be, I will wear my mask. But besides that, Tea Time with Bunky is growing. And I thank you so, so much. I'm still reaching out to people. I don't know how to respond to your questions, so please don't take it personal if I'm not responding when you send me a message. I respond afterwards because it's just me. I don't want to take away from the person I'm speaking with because that's rude and interrupts the conversation, and I want to stay on track so the conversation flows. But after the conversation, I will gladly relay the question, that whatever question you may have, if the person doesn't see it, I'll relay it to them. I believe that's basically all I have for now. I just really came on to thank you guys for your time. Thank you all for being so kind. I mean, I have people coming up to me, when is the next show? When is the next show? So thank you. Like some of them I'm uncomfortable. I am. I'm uncomfortable with some of them because I don't know how they're going to go. Initially, I was afraid. I didn't want to offend anybody. But if God puts something in your heart, it's going to go over. It is. It's just going to go over. And if long the people are willing to have that conversation with me, I'm willing to have that conversation. A little while ago, I put out the question of what people would like to see, like what type of questions you would like to see on Tea Time. And I got some very heavy hitters. Those questions are pretty serious. And so I have to make sure that I have the right people coming on to have those certain conversations because it's respect for everybody. And I don't want to say something or have some information given out that is totally wrong. It's all about being transparent, telling you the truth, having those uncomfortable conversations, having informative conversations. So, once again, thank you all. I'm about to get off of this, get ready for work tomorrow. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you more than you know. This Thursday night, my special guest is Mr. Hayes Moses from Erie, PA. He Like I said, I first got became familiar with him when I was going to Bethlehem Temple, and he was a young preacher at the time. And since then, he's been on American Idol. He acts on the Erie at the Erie Playhouse. He's done multiple plays, and he sings the roof off. So he is multi-talented, God gifted, a survivor. When you hear his story, you're going to be in awe with him like I am. That's all I got to say. So you don't want to miss it. Thursday, 7 p.m. Man of God. Awesome. Awesome. So for people that think this is just churchy, Tea Time with Bunky is not churchy. But God is first and foremost in all things. And if that's something that you're not comfortable with, then you don't have to watch my podcast, but you'll get something out of it. It's not all because I do not profess to be anything, but what I won't do is deny who I am. Okay, so Tea Time with Bunky flows in that that way. That's the way that we roll. And those some of my guests are some are religious, spiritual, not religious, spiritual. So some people may get offended. That's never my intention. So just know that. So come in with an open mind and an open heart. You come on Tea Time with Bunky. So on that note, you guys have a wonderful night. I love and appreciate you. I will see you on Thursday. I keep saying this young man's name. Google him. Hayes Moses, Erie, PA. There's this one video on there. I'll share the link another time where you see him singing with the youth, the young school choir. Whatever. It was a Christmas song, 2017. And you can see Hayes in his singing, going in singing. And oh, I just can't wait for y'all to meet him. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time. So you guys have a fabulous night. Thank you again. I can't thank you enough. And continue on this tea time journey with me. And we're going to ride it till the wheels fall off. And with this, like I said before, it's informative, difficult conversations, topics that deal with religion, deals with politics, and I hate politics, but deal with politics, racial, social injustices. We're going to be talking about wellness, mental health, mental illness, criminalization of 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 the black man and the black woman, things that are right, things that are wrong. You name it, Tea Time with Bunky is going to be talking about it. Things you think are right, things you're judging, we're going to be talking about it. You may like the conversation, you may not like the conversation, but at the end of the day, just tune in and have the conversation because it may open up your mind. And that's what Tea Time also is about, opening up your mind and letting you see another way of thinking without conforming to anything. Opening up and growing. So let's grow together. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye-bye.